Congratulations, we're about to get the double of the second part of this. Feels like a concept to me.
100%.
I don't know if Sire's the front and ERYS is the back or the other way around. I'm not really sure.
They're kind of like two personalities. You know, it's kind of like the angel and the devil on my shoulder. And Sire's the angel.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, and Sire...
That's a soft and beautiful and sensitive album.
Totally, man. And that's what it's all about.
Falling is like, yo, that's deep.
Yeah. Real life. Deep. Yo, I'm glad you feel that way. That was me just telling the world, like, yo, this album is going to be something that you haven't seen from me. Sire is, the nice one, kind of the more sensitive one. And ERYS is just kind of like... doesn't really care at all.
I feel like you've been searching through your sensitivity, your empathy, your emotion as a young person.
Definitely.
Getting to a point where it's like, all right, I'm doing enough good for the world and I've learned enough as an artist. And stop me if I'm wrong here, but all of y'all, I'm coming to take the crown.
100%! I just being so emotional for so long, and talked about all of my feelings for so long.
Because you feel things real deep, don't you?
I feel a lot of things. We all do. I just am really honest about all of the things that I feel. And for me, I have to show that other side.
Congratulations on Misfits, bro. You guys have landed this thing. It's beautiful. There's real wisdom in there, and there's real growth, and there's real desire to use the music in order to reach a deeper and more meaningful conversation.
100%, that's really what it's all about.
How do you balance that when you're running around, you're doing important things with the water company and what's going on in Flint? You're going out there and talking about the environment, ecological situations, meeting with corporations, trying to change the mentality. How do you find a balance for that? It's
about setting together the right teams. We have our company 501c3, which just did the water boxes in Flint. We have a team for that. For Misfits Rep, whether it's Misfits Rep clothing, whether it's Misfits Rep music, we have two separate teams for that. Pretty much what we're doing in Flint is we created a filtration system that purifies 10 gallons of water every 60 seconds. And through 501c3, which is the name of our nonprofit, we're actually have line of sight of having 5 in Flint, hopefully going into 2020. It's going to be really awesome.
This is incredible. You're doing what many people should be doing. You're doing it. You're taking the initiative and getting it done.
I'm really excited, man. This is my life calling.
And we all know that water, that's the everyone's sleeping on.
It's going to be a real issue.
That's a real issue.
So much of our planet is covered in water, but less than 1% of that water is drinkable.
That's right.
I just read an article that Kentucky is now having a Flint type problem with their pipes with lead. New Jersey just sent out a mass email to everyone that lives in the specific area of New Jersey saying that there's now a lead problem in New Jersey. So at 501c3, we're monitoring Kentucky, we're monitoring New Jersey, and we're continuing to monitor Flint. My biggest dream is to have an off-grid water box in Africa.
Do you get a chance to be a kid still? You're only 20 years old. I mean, do you do kid stuff?
Yeah, I do kid stuff. In fact, I just fell on my bike the other day. I feel like that's my way of being a kid. It's just riding around on my electric bike and skateboarding and surfing. But was it tough for you when you just wanted to be an artist? And those years when you were making great records, but you were searching, and yet people are kind of positioning you as someone that you are, but you don't want to be known as. Totally.
Were there moments when it was tough?
There was moments when it's tough where you're young, you're trying to figure out who you are, and everyone's telling you who you are, but they're also already telling you that you're already inspiring their kids. That was a little bit difficult, but I just take those times to really just get away from the world. I haven't been on Instagram for the past 8 months. I figured out I couldn't do it.
So what was the tipping point?
Me getting in arguments with people off of Instagram. My friend just posted something and I don't want to be friends with them anymore because of what they posted. Because I felt like it was disrespectful for some reason, or I felt like it was discriminating, or, it wasn't politically correct or whatever. But this person is my cousin. That's when I was like, maybe it just isn't for me. I'm going to decide on how I feel about people based on how they act in real life.
Yeah.
Now, instead of just going on Instagram all the time, I'm only searching things that I really care about. I'm looking at shipping container architecture at all times. I'm looking at Joseph Eichler. I'm looking at Dieter Rams, things that are actually important to me.
What are you going to do with the shipping containers?
I'm going to do a lot of different things with the shipping containers, but the first thing I want to do is make a store. And I want to get into designing. I want to be an architect in the future. I'm going to keep making albums, but I'm going to be an architect when I'm 31. We're
excited, bro. We're excited for what's happening right now.
I'm so excited.
I want to talk about this album.
Okay.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the people you brought in to get ERYS moving.
I started it off with, just getting in with Willow. getting the vocals I needed from her. She starts off every one of my serious albums. I got in with Lido, who produced Blue and so many things, 90 on my last album, Hope. Like, Lido is the guy, anytime I'm doing a really serious project, I work with Lido too. Everything is Sire in reverse, down to the name. The first 4 songs on Sire is Blue. The first 4 songs on this album is Pink. Lido, me, Willow, Tyler Cole, Harry, Teo, it's like whole gang is coming back together, like, trying to be on some Avengers shit for Pink. And then we immediately go into a song called Noise featuring Tyler, the Creator, which is the homie, and like, it might be the most talked about song of the album.
Why? What's going on?
You have to hear Tyler's verse. It's insane. And then I have a song called Chateau with A$AP Rocky.
You don't assume because you guys are so close that he'd just say yes?
Yeah. People are always down. Everyone says yes. You know what I'm saying? But how many people actually like record the verse when you send it to them? It doesn't always happen. Like, I got Tyler's verse like so last minute, like right at the deadline of the album.
Are you the same? Like, I know you're on this Christian Rich thing, but I mean, you don't seem to show up on too many people's things.
No.
How good's your no game?
It's pretty good, honestly. But I like making songs with people though. Like, it has to be the right person.
Anyone else on the record? Who else are you missing?
I have Kid Cudi on the last song. Cudi's my favorite artist.
I don't think you're alone.
Yeah.
But it goes deeper than just music, right?
It goes so much deeper than music. Fashion, and just being yourself.
Can you relax around him now?
Can I relax? Yes,
I mean, he's a favorite artist.
I can. You know why? Because something that people don't know is me and Cudi have been making songs together since before I released my first project. Like, he's kind of been mentoring me my entire, like, exploration through music. Literally, before I released Cool Tape Volume 1, I had songs with Cudi. And
what was he saying to you in those early days? How was he getting you into shape?
He was telling me that I need to get better. He was telling me that I wasn't ready. And he really would say, this isn't good enough.
Man, you're cut from stone. If your favorite artist is saying to you as a kid, this isn't good enough.
I wouldn't have been to the level to where I am now, to where he's down to get on the song with me, if I hadn't gone through, me and Cudi have like 3 or 4 other songs, but they're all from when I was like 12, like 14, and like 16. And we weren't making them to put them out. I knew when I was 12 I wasn't going to have a song with Cudi. I was okay to be like, Cudi, like, this next, like, maybe not the ERYS, but like maybe the one after it, I'll be ready. And I said that to him and he was like, no. He was like, it's time for us now. And I was like, oh my gosh. I also want people to know that there's just a flat out punk song on this album, and it's called Fire Department.
You are 100% to kids out there, to my kids and their friends, a punk rock icon.
Wow. Thank you.
Unafraid to stand up and say, nah, these corporations it's straight bullshittery. I'm going to do it my way.
Facts.
I'm going to dress how I want to dress. I'm going to say what I want to say. And I'm going to put music out there and I'm going to grow in public. So this is the first time we've ever dived in deep.
100%, bro. And this space is amazing. And I peeped that you got the special Apple tables that, like, I've asked about these tables before. And like, you can't, like, you have to be like really special to have them.
You've done a lot of good things for Apple recently. Maybe you could get like a nod.
I would love just like a little table, you know what I'm saying? Jane got a little Apple table, you know what I mean? Yo, I went to Apple campus. Best place I've ever been.